When I came out of high school, I knew I wanted to go to something post-secondary, but I did not know where I wanted to go. It was a huge step committing to my faith and making a statement that I wanted to follow God and invest in my relationship with Him. So there was a couple things that I was scared about when I was deciding whether or not I wanted to go to Horizon. The one thing that stood out among all the other things was that I was scared that it wouldn't be a good year and that it would be a waste. But that's not true. One of the reasons that I decided to go to Horizon was so that I could have a community and meet a bunch of people in the city of Saskatoon. Some of my best friends are the people that I did meet at Horizon, and I still interact with them and I still talk to them quite frequently. The community aspect is something that is very, very special at Horizon. After I graduated and I went to U of S, I had a lot of people ask me difficult questions. Questions like, how can God be good if there's so much pain and suffering in the world? And if there's so many world religions, how do we know that Christianity is the true way to heaven? When I went to U of S, people that were believers and non-believers would come up to me and ask me those questions. Through my time at Horizon, I wasn't able to just give them the right answer per se, but I was able to give them an answer that I truly believed and an answer that I could elaborate on and explain as best I possibly could. So for students that don't want to do a full 4 years, I can still say you'll take a lot out of it and you will actually use your studies directly. People will often come up to me and they'll ask me how Horizon prepared me for the academics at U of S. And I say strongly that Horizon prepared me well. Things like money management, time management, how to write clearly and concisely, all those skills I learned at Horizon applied directly to my studies at U of S. And beyond that, there is a bit of a disconnect in bigger universities between the students and the professors. And so at a small school like Horizon, I was able to come up to the profs and ask them a bunch of questions, questions that I don't think I would have got answers to if I just went straight into my studies at U of S. I don't know where I'd be without Horizon, because when you go into your world, into your vocation, whether it's ministry or not, you will be challenged. And I was challenged. And so being able to be solidified in your faith and being able to approach those difficult conversations, to be able to answer difficult questions, is something that Horizon does very, very well. And so I don't know where I would be if I didn't go. One thing that I learned at Horizon was how to actually read your Bible practically, how to open it up, how to look at the text and actually make sense of it. Additionally, it taught me how to pray. So, sounds simple, sounds like something that everybody who grew up in a Christian family should know how to do, but how to actually make it personal and how to bring more emphasis to it. And so, it sounds simple, it sounds a little silly even, but these things are things that you know in your head, but you don't actually know in your heart. But through Horizon, I was able to understand the most important fact that there is, and I was able to use that to help guide my direction moving on in life.